Credit spreads could be your intro to selling options. Using spreads is a great way to get introduced to selling options, and you use a lot less capital. For a put credit spread, all you're doing is selecting your strike price, which is your sell put leg, at the level that you don't think the stock will go below. Underneath that same sell put, you will buy a put. Now, whatever that range between those strikes are, is how much collateral you will have to put up. So if you sell, say, a $430 put, and then you buy a $429 put, that's a $1 difference, meaning $100 collateral. Now, if your strike prices are $5 within each other, say a 440 sell put and a 435 buy put, that's a $5 range, meaning it's $500 in collateral. And these credit spreads net very great returns in a short amount of time, and time is obviously on your side. Most of these credit spreads have a 10 to 15 delta, meaning you have an 85 to 90% chance of absolute success. Even if you want to be super safe and just trade the big indexes like the S&P 500 or the QQQ, selling these credit spreads weekly expirations, you can net easily 3 to 5% in a week. And honestly, with the research that I've done, 5% in 1 week is like super conservative. Obviously, the more aggressive your strike prices are, closer to where the stock actually is, the way higher return that you're going to get, but I do not recommend that. Selling options, you want time on your side and you want the charts on your side. You get to pick your strike prices, and as long as the stock stays above that price, you win, 100% guaranteed. Here's what we look like on the SPY weekly chart. For it to drop down to $630 per share, it would have to lose almost 4.5% in one single week, which is a huge dramatic drop. And we have not seen those kind of prices since August 2025. It's been a few months since we've seen that, and obviously we have put in multiple support levels in between that time. Here I have that live example in the brokerage with S&P 500 pulled up. We're going to go to trade options. We're going to go to this week's expiration, which is November 28th. We are going to sell a put, and we're going to go find this $630 sell put. So obviously without the spread, you would technically have to put up $63,000 to just do this option. As you see, the delta is 8, meaning we have a 92% chance of success. Now, with that sell put, we will go flip and buy the put. So now we're going to do a $5 spread, so a $625 buy put, meaning the collateral is going to be $500. And as you see, we are collecting $23 on $500 collateral, which is just under a 5% return in 1 week, having a 92% chance of absolute success. And if obviously those numbers don't sound very impressive to you, just making $23 in 1 week, you can up the contracts if you have more money to play with. And if you say do 10 contracts of this put credit spread, you will see the dramatic change on how much money you will be able to make. So doing the 10 contracts, you see we go from $23 to $230 in 1 week, putting up $5,000. That is incredible returns.